Hey Celine fans, guess where I was tonight? I was at Celine, woohoo! And it was the third show back and the first time I've seen the new show. And I'm far away right now because I wanted to show you the dress that I wore. It's a new dress I bought and I really love it. It's just super sparkly and it's backless, as you can see. Totally backless and really low cut, and it's so shiny and sparkly and great, and it's very Vegas, and I have my gold glitter heels on, of course, and it's just great. I love this dress. I got a lot of compliments on it, and I definitely stood out, and you'll find out part of the reason why I stood out in a minute, or you may have already read it on Twitter, but I did stand out because of, partially because the gold dress is just so, woo! So yeah. All right, now I'm gonna move the camera so we can have a little discussion about tonight, because tonight was quite eventful. All right, well, let me talk a little bit more about my outfit. So I'm wearing the dress, and I also have my Celine necklace on. It's from A New Day, and it's 2 heart charms, and it says A New Day on it, and on the back it says Celine Dion, and I got that the last time I was here in Vegas for Celine, and it's just great, and it brings back good memories. So I'm wearing that tonight, even though it doesn't really match the gold dress. And I'm also wearing a ring that I bought like a year ago, thinking that I would wear it to Celine, even though I didn't really know if it would coordinate with the dress I'm wearing, and I forgot all about it, and then I bought the dress, and the ring matches perfectly. It's the same color, and it has little flowers that coordinate, so I was very excited about that. All right, so I went to Vegas. I went to Celine tonight. Excuse me, I'm so excited I can't even talk. And I went to the show, and it was fantastic. And tonight was like one of the best nights in my life. Absolutely incredible. And where to begin? Okay, so I flew into Vegas this morning. I made a couple videos earlier, just having fun, walking around, went to the Celine store. Everything was pretty much normal. So I, come back in the afternoon, get ready to go. I walk over it was super windy, so I really hairsprayed the heck out of my hairdo because I wanted it to stay. And so it's very crunchy right now, but it looks okay. So that's good. But I showed up about a half hour before the show, and I got my ticket from Will Call, and I was supposed to be in the 7th row center section on the closest to the stage, like the floor seats. Front orchestra, that's what it's called. So I was supposed to be in the 7th row, and so I pick up my ticket from Will Call, and the girl says, "Oh, you have a great seat." And I say, "I know, I have a great seat. I love my seat." And the ticket is in this lovely little envelope here. They put your ticket in a Celine envelope, and it's really cool. Nice little keepsake there. So I take my ticket, and I walk over, and I get in line, and when I'm in line, I look down at my ticket, and I see that instead of saying row GG, which is where I was initially, it says row AA, meaning that I somehow, through some miracle, got upgraded to front row at Celine, at Caesar's Palace for the 3rd night back. I just started flipping out. I was like, oh my God. It was really just absolutely amazing. Oh, here's the ticket. Well, from far away, I guess. But you can see it has Celine's little picture on there, and it's just great. And oh my gosh, I'm just still in shock, you guys. I really am. I have no idea how that happened. I really don't know how I got upgraded, why I was chosen, or whatever. But I'm just so thankful that I did get upgraded for whatever reason. So immediately, I'm flipping out in line, and these 2 women in front of me say, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I got upgraded." And then they offered to take my picture, which was really sweet of them, and so that was nice. And then I got inside, and I called my mom, and I called my best Celine friend Sue, who's probably watching this. So I called them, and I was texting like everybody else like crazy, trying to tell people, "Oh my gosh, I got upgraded. I'm in the 1st row." And then I went and got my picture taken, and I'll show it really quick. got my picture taken with the wax statue that they have of Celine in there. So that's what it looks like. I'll show it again later. And these are outrageously expensive, you guys. I really shouldn't have bought this, but I didn't get a picture with the wax statue. I didn't buy one the last time I was here in Las Vegas, and I've always kind of regretted it because it's so, like, it's so dorky that I just had to do it, okay? And that's the closest I've been to having a picture with Celine ever. And when you buy that, they give you a little Celine Dion foundation pen, too, as a little freebie. So I thought that was kind of cool. All right, so did all that, got myself a bottle of water, go to sit down. I hand my ticket to the guy. He escorts me to my seat. As I'm getting closer and closer, I start to like really freak out. I'm like, oh my God, it's so close. I'm talking to the guy. I'm like, it's my 12th concert tonight. He says, oh, congratulations. That's great. 12th. Wow. You know? And so I get up there and it is ridiculously close to the stage. I could not believe it. I was shaking. I was like, oh my gosh, really? I'm here. This is my seat. Yeah. And I was seated next to a really nice couple. They were very friendly, very nice people. And it was incredible. I was not in the center section, but I was in the section next to it, meaning that there were only, the sections closer to the stage, there are less people per row than the further out you get, the more people there are per row, because it's sort of a concave seating arrangement. So there were only 3 people in my row. I was on the end, and I was like on the end closest to the center of the, I couldn't have asked for a better seat. I really couldn't have. It was amazing. And the show was absolutely incredible. I cried hysterically throughout probably about 90% of it. And crying hysterically while smiling so hard that my cheeks are still killing me right now. Oh, it was absolutely amazing. I'm still trying to process it, really. I really am. But I have to say that being that close to the stage and wearing the bright gold, sparkly dress, I totally stood out, okay? So Celine, I had some moments with Celine tonight, and it was like a pivotal moment, I would say, in my time as a Celine fan, okay? I've had several pivotal moments before, like visiting Charlemagne, going to see her sing in French in Montreal, touching her on the shoulder, stuff like that. But this was definitely quite an experience, okay? So she kept on like making eye contact with me, because I was only about, maybe, I don't know, there were a couple times I was only about 8 feet away from her. Really, things are so close there, it's ridiculous. So just really close. And so I guess I stood out in the audience. She kept on making eye contact with me, and then she would, she's singing and she would just like gesture to me like that, or point, or just do some sort of hand gesture as she's holding the mic, or she would wink at me, or do like where she scrunches up her nose and she kind of narrows her eyes a little bit, like, I see you. And it was just sort of like her way of saying, I see you and I hope you're having a great time. It looks like you're having a great time. I'm having a great time. That's sort of what I could tell she was saying to me. So it was just amazing. I'll do another post about the whole show itself, because I feel like I could just go on and on about that, like my heart goes on. And this video is already pretty long, and so I'm also pretty exhausted, so I think I'm gonna get ready for bed right now. But I just really wanted to, while I was still wearing the outfit, show you guys my outfit and tell you a little bit about my night and how amazing it was. And this was just really an amazing experience. I have to say, I was so close that I could hear her actual voice coming out of her, like, of her mouth, and not just amplified by the sound system and the microphone. So I could hear like the amplified Celine voice, and I could hear the raw Celine voice. So that was amazing, okay? I could also hear her stomping her feet as she's dancing, and I could hear her, when she's a couple times she would like slap her thigh or something like that, and you could hear that sound. So that was really cool. All right. This video is getting long, so I will just say goodnight to everybody, and there will be much more later. All right, have a Celine-ish night. Bye.